Hello YouTube. Right, so me and Dan over here, who's kindly bending over for us, lovely, are flocking the last part of my table. You've seen the two components that are out there. There's beautiful components there. They need some tidying up, like that zone there. Anyway, we're flocking the last bit because, you know, I want to get it done. And Dan also has a YouTube channel, by the way, guys, so go and check him out. He is
Wargamer1.
The Wargamer1.
And that's one the number.
One the number, not the word, you know, don't get it wrong. Right, anyway, so yeah, we're going to flock this up. See, we're doing the first corner. Good tool, bit of useful advice here. Yeah, I love a bit of useful advice. Good tool to have. Yeah, get one of them. I can't remember what it's called.
Also helps if you let the glue go to the edge before.
Yeah, or you should leave a little bit of glue before you flock it so he can continue his work. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm going West Country again. We were just talking in West Country accents, and now I'm going West Country. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a bit, and we're going to play some Malifaux as well, so I'll give you a back rep of that. Well, a brief kind of not rep. That nicking from Blue Table there. Check them out as well. Blue Table Painting. Sweet. Anyway, see ya. Hello, YouTube. We are back. Right, we're playing some Malifaux. I'll just show you. We've got the table done. It looks all shiny in there. Look at that. Lovely and green.
So we shake it off.
Yeah, we're going to shake it all off and it'll all fall off again. It does that from time to time. Anyway, so that's 12 seconds of your life wasted. We're playing a game of Malifaux. It's Seamus versus Perdita. Great lineup. So I've got Seamus, Sybil, 1 Rotten Bell, 2 Rotten Bell. I'm playing these two here. So that's a Kabuki doll from Urban War, and I can't remember what these things are called, but they're from Bushido. I don't play that game, I just have the models. I'm playing those two as on Ryu, because I've just bought some of them, but I haven't got them yet, so I want to test them out and see if they're any good. I think they'll be pretty damn good with Seamus. So, Dan is running Perdita, Francisco. This is counting as an enslaved Nephilim. He's got one of them, so that's what we're playing as. Santiago, he does have the arm, it's just fallen off. Nino Ortega and Papaloco, who we do have the head for, but that's also just fallen off. Dan needs to get some better glue. And the table we got
I'm using GW glue.
Oh, he's using GW glue. Oh, schoolboy error. Anyway, you've got Swamp, nice bit of hill. I know it looks terrible, but I'm building some new ones. A couple of trees, nice little steampunky building. Bit of ruin, a bit of rock there, and a couple of other trees. Anyway, so we'll get back to you after we've picked missions and deployment and all that jazz. Hello YouTube, right, so we're deployed. Dan over there. You've got Perdita behind the tree, Enslaved Neff, Papaloco, Nino, Francisco and Santiago out on the wing. I've got Rotten Bell on Ryu, Sybil, Seamus on Ryu, Rotten Bell. I've got... which one is it? I have Reconnoiter, so I'm holding table quarters. Dan has Claim Jump, he's holding the centre of the board. We've announced all of our schemes. I've got Bodyguard and Holdout. Dan has Eye for an Eye and Bodyguard. And Dan's going first. See you in a bit. So, turn 1 occurred, who'd have thought. And Seamus' crew have moved up. Bit of a bold one on Dan's part. He decided he would do the Papa Bomb, and I think he released it a turn too early, because it did a bit of damage to this Bell and this on Ryu, but Papa did die, so we are missing Papa Loco. Francisco's taken a bit of damage as well over there. Yeah, he got whatever it's called, her spirit thing that she can do, Malevolence. I lured her up so she could walk and still be in range. Anyway,
you know, that thing that they do.
Yeah, the bells, bastards. Anyway, that's the end of turn 1. See you in a bit. Hello. So, turn 1 didn't look so good for Perdita, losing the Papa. Well, didn't look so good for the Rezzers this turn, because that's what I lost, and Dan didn't lose a thing. So Nino is though stuck in combat with an on Ryu. Francisco here got up and killed that Bell, but Sybil's got him. Perdita. Oh, Perdita, you lucky bugger. She's on 1 wound there. Seamus got a pistol in there and did some mess. Santiago did a bit of shooting. Seamus took 4 wounds. He didn't like it very much. And the enslaved Neff there is just, you know, making a mess. And that Bell, she's chilling out. Right, see you in a bit. And we're back one more time, and we've just blurred up on you. How lovely. There we go, we're in focus a bit. Anyway, So we've called it there, with a bit of a nice combat going on in the centre here. That's my on Ryu, Perdita, Santiago, and the enslaved Nephilim there in the middle. Santiago, I mean, the last turn was amazing, it was crazy. Seamus was up here somewhere, womanizered the bell, got shot to crap, he was on 2 wounds. Nino came round, locking him in combat with an obey, and then hit him some more, but couldn't get him. He then managed to kill Nino with his bag, so he got 2 wounds back, so he's on 4. Moved back here just to get out of the way, because, you know, didn't want to lose him. I'm on bodyguard with him, so, you know. Womanizer ran that bell. I don't know if you can see it in the corner. You can see the shadow of its umbrella. Ran that bell into the building. On Ryu, ran up here and charged. God, my camera's looking shoddy today. Any better? Yeah, that's better. Ran the Onryu up into combat with Perdita there, and just locked her in and got myself that table quarter. Sybil killed Francisco up here. I know I didn't put any counters out, but we weren't going to play another turn. And then she was on 3 wounds, so Santiago walked round the corner and killed Sybil. Now, this is a bit of a cheeky one for Dan, because yes, Santiago walked round the corner, killed Sybil, and stopped me from getting 4 points for the table, but it also took him out of the centre of the board, so he didn't get 4 points for claim jump, because we had equal models, so he only got 2. So Dan scores 2 for that, and 2 for bodyguard, doesn't score anything for an eye for an eye, so he's on 4. I score 2 for bodyguard, 2 for reconnoitre, and 2 for holdouts, because Dan's not in my deployment zone. I think that was a great game. And Dan, let's have it on camera. And there's the shake.
You cheeky git.
Cheeky git indeed. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that very quick Malifaux Battle Report. I hope to do a couple of these where I sort of just throw down some models and tell you what happens each turn instead of go through every activation and stuff. Takes ages.
Fully painted next time.
And hopefully Dan will get stuff fully painted. And hopefully we'll have some non-proxies, seeing as we'll actually have the models in. They're arriving pretty soon. I'll play down with my Rasputina crew next. I'll see how that goes. He doesn't like Rasputina. Anyway, that was a great game. So, over and out. Dan, what are you going to say?
That was unlucky.
That was unlucky. Yeah, any actual words, you know, important stuff. Anything you could have done better? Anything you should have done better?
Learned the game a bit better, that's one.
I think you're picking it up, man. I think you're picking
it up. I made some stupid mistakes in there.
Yeah, Papa Loco ending up here on turn 1.
I should have held him back. I'll know for next time.
Turn 2, that would have been great. But obviously you had the one with Francisco. Great tactic with Francisco, guys. Dan played him quite well here. We're going to do a bit of a tactics thing at some point, I think we should. You game for something like that?
Game for something like that? I'll just sit there and listen.
But yeah, so Francisco is over here. Perdita did an obey. He charges in the obey phase with his obey, because you can charge with obey, to get his attack. So when he activates next, he just does flurry. So effectively in one turn he's pulling 4 attacks. And you can obey him again to pull a 5th attack, because you've got enslaved Neff. And that's what we did. And yeah, Francisco walked through those 2 models there, and almost walked through Sybil. Got her to say down to 3 wounds, so Santiago could finish her off.
I'm going to say walk through 3.
You're going to give it to him, are you?
I'm going to give him that.
Yeah, but definitely a great game. That is blurring up so bad. Anyway, I will see you around. Actually, I haven't done things I did wrong, have I?
No.
No, it's because I didn't. No, I'm joking. Things that are wrong. I overstretched myself with Seamus. I ended up with Seamus out here on his own, with everything behind him. And although he's nails, he's not good enough to take the entire Ortega gun line, opening fire on him. So, yeah, in future I need to watch that, really, to be honest. Anyhow, over and out.